Hello, everybody. I was doing some late night stuff and thought I'd go on for a few minutes. I don't know if anybody's going to be out there or not. It's a Friday night. No, it's Saturday morning now. And we'll see if anybody happens to show up. Still getting kind of set up here. And let's see what happens. So, yeah, I was going through some of my stuff again. I was kind of cleaning out a box, and I found, hey Dwango, I found my card collection, and these are Star Trek cards as well, and it's got a whole box here. I'll show you guys the whole box. That's over here. Got this whole box of cards before I make a mess of them. They're also baseball cards in here, and some of the baseball cards are from the 70s. So I don't know if you guys remember the baseball cards, and some of them were like, these are the old style ones, like here, like have a bunch of these. Some of them I put them in plastic because they were a little more valuable, and some of them we used to, when I was a little kid, you used to get the like Hostess Ding Dongs and Hostess Twinkies, and on the back of the boxes you cut out the baseball cards, and that's what these are. See, they're all kind of, they were just from the back of the box. You cut them all out, so they're not. Yeah. Hey, Sean Vlogs. How's it going? Yeah. So I was going through some of that, and I found a bunch of that stuff there. So there was all old baseball cards and Star Trek cards that I used to collect. They've been sitting in a box for quite a while. I don't think most of these are worth anything. I remember one time I had one guy look at it. He was like a card dealer, and some of them that he said that were a little bit valuable is this one is a Carl Yastrzemski card. So it's in plastic. Yeah. What I'm doing up is I'm doing some reviews for one, and then I was going through and cleaning out my old stuff. Yeah, I was doing some streams because I was doing reviews late at night, and that's when I tend to film them. So thought I'd pop in for a little while after I did some of my reviews. I only did a couple tonight. I only did like 2 reviews, and I'll give you guys a hint on one of them. You guys, if you remember, about a week ago, I put a poll up there for you guys to vote on what kind of cotton candy you wanted me to try, and everybody voted. Hey, good morning, Raymond Dolan. Yeah, I just put that one up. You guys voted on what cotton candy you wanted me to try, and the winner of that poll was beer cotton candy, and I just got them in the mail today, so that's what I did. I did a review on the beer cotton candy. So look for that soon. I gotta go through and edit it, but it's very strange. The place actually sent me this catalog of all their different flavors of cotton candies, and they had a lot of very unique flavors, and I actually have a coupon for buy one get one free. They also do all the other chocolate things in here: chocolate apples, turtles, muddy pigs. I guess that's chocolate covered bacon. Yeah, chocolate bacon. What else do they got here? Chocolate gift card. Here's the gourmet cotton candy. You can see there. It came with it. So yeah, they had a lot of weird flavors on it. And then they got like little gift boxes and stuff. So that was, this thing is called Chocolate Storybook is the name of the company that I got it from on Amazon. So if you look on Amazon or it's chocolatestorybook.com, you can see all the weird flavors that they had there. It's kind of strange. So yeah, very strange stuff. They had very unique flavors of cotton candy. And the other one I got was bacon. I did get bacon cotton candy. I got jalapeno and I got a banana flavor. So those were the ones that I tried, but I tried the beer one tonight. So that's what I was doing earlier. And I did a drink review and a couple other things. So yeah, I'm going through and editing a lot of stuff right now. I just got some tea to keep my throat calm. So I guess everybody's ready for the weekend, I guess. Tomorrow is St. Patrick. Well, not, yeah, tomorrow, Sunday, is going to be St. Patrick's Day. I don't know if you guys are doing corned beef. I think Just 8 was going to be doing that corned beef collab. Wasn't, didn't I see something about that? And I actually found a recipe for something I'm going to try with the cabbage and the cabbage and potatoes. Hey, 8-Bit Reactor, how's it going? Yeah, I'm going to try, it's a recipe called Colcannon, where you take like the potatoes and you boil them and then you mix them with the cabbage. So that's a little bit different take on it. Irish stew. Yes, they were peculiar. I'm telling you, I'll read you guys a list of the flavors in here that they list. And I didn't look at all the ones on there. It says on here, all the gourmet cotton candies, it says apple pie a la mode, Christmas cookie, banana cream pie, cinnamon bun, bacon, strawberry cheesecake, buttered popcorn, cupcake, pina colada, jalapeno, blue raspberry, Merlot, Chardonnay, root beer, key lime, classic pink, grape. Now this one was weird. Barbecue sauce, orange dreamsicle, strawberry smoothie, vanilla bean, cherry berry, sugar cookie, mimosa, beer, margarita, banana, coffee, caramel apple, and frosted donut. That's what the ones they list. And then also on the top here it says peanut butter and jelly, cherry vanilla, root beer, strawberry smoothie, apple pie, coconut cream pie, watermelon, just all kinds of weird. Yeah, donuts, the frosted donut. So all they are is sugar anyways. They just put a flavoring in with the sugar. So that's why they come up with the wild flavors, I guess. Yeah, very strange. I thought it was a very strange thing when I saw them on there. I was like, well, because first I was looking for like the different flavors of soda to try. Okay, cool. Yeah, I hope it comes out. I look forward to seeing that one. I had a couple of things I was editing. I had to edit that thing where I put the peep that was in the jar. Finally got it to finish up and put that all together. So I'll put that up in a little bit. And then I had to do the other night is the one I made that weird sandwich. Hey, Andrew Dexter, how's it going? Yeah, I was doing that, and what else was I working on? A couple other things. Reuben sandwiches, yes, they're very good. Oh yeah, and I keep forgetting about this. I found this in the grocery store. I'll have to do a review on it. Nothing fancy, but I don't know if you guys have seen this. It's Peanuts gummy bears. It's in a little tub. It's gonna be gummy bears, but I guess I don't know if they're the actual made with real fruit juice. Yeah, thought that was interesting. They got weird things like that. So anyway, that was the strange stuff that I found. Nothing else real particular that I've seen yet. But you never know. Sometimes when you look in the store, you find weird stuff. That's good. So what's everybody? You gonna do some errands, or are you gonna run around tomorrow? Finally stopped raining here. It's got a little bit nice over here. It's been a little cold, but other than that, not too bad. And like I said, I've been trying to get my stuff like Just 88. I've been trying to get all my things edited and posted, and I'm about a week ahead now on my videos that I've uploaded. And oh yeah, kitty in the middle. Okay, whatever. Yeah, the cat's actually asleep right over there. The company of this cotton candy is called Chocolate Storybook. That's the name of it. You can see here, it's Chocolate Storybook. You can go to chocolatestorybook.com. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. Focus, focus, focus. Yeah, but that's the name of the company, Chocolate Storybook. It's on Amazon. You can look it up on Amazon as well. That's where I found it, and it's kind of tough because they have some of them that you can get free shipping if you get $25 worth. And that's what I did. I actually had to do it in 2 separate orders. I did one where I got 3 of them at $10 a piece and I got free shipping. Hey, Shamala Kitchen. And then I got the other one, the beer one came separately because that was it didn't qualify for the free shipping, so I had to pay for it separately. I think I had to pay like, it was $5 for the thing, and then it was like $6 shipping. So, you know, weird. And actually, the one, I guess this one, the one that I tried was actually courtesy of Infinite Moi, because the other day I was in their live stream, and they had a contest, and I won it. It was a $10 gift card from Amazon, and that pretty much paid for this one. So that was their sponsorship, I guess. It's always fun when you can do stuff like that. Okay, Bad Company, I'm not sure what you're talking about, but whatever. I think you need to go to bed. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe are you singing a song or something? I don't know that song. I'm not into some of those songs. I'm back in the 80s, so I only know 80s songs. Well, so I don't know what's everybody's up kind of late tonight, I guess, because it's Friday, the weekend. Going into the weekend, sometimes you get, you know, stay up late. Usually I'll stay up late and I'll watch movies or I'll watch TV. I've got a bunch of stuff I got recorded that I still got to get through. And like I said, I also got to get through this stuff that I found out there. No, I don't. I don't remember that one. Doesn't ring a bell to me. Although, 80s music, I kind of like, I kind of tuned out the 80s stuff or the 90s stuff. I don't know. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm not familiar with that one. I know there's the one about the lady lumps. Okay, Shamala, don't please don't use those words because I know YouTube doesn't like them when you say "got me," "got you," that kind of thing. So just say something like check out my channel or go by my channel or something instead of the words that they're going to consider spam. The "got you" and the "please friend" and the "got me back." YouTube doesn't like that kind of code words anymore. So, just say, stop by my channel or something like that, I guess. Be a good way to put it. Just check them out or whatever. Hey, Wicked Angel. Yeah, the Lady Lumps was the Black Eyed Peas. I know that. I know that song. Yeah, so oh yeah, Angel, if you weren't here, I was showing everybody I did that poll on here about the cotton candy, and I actually did a review on this is the winner. Beer flavored cotton candy. I actually did a review on that. And if you want some interesting ones, go to chocolatestorybook.com. They sent me the catalog of all the different weird cotton candies they have. So if you want strange flavors, jalapeno, wines, cotton candy, bacon, buttered popcorn, go there and check them out. Yeah. Hey, they got a lot of weird stuff in here, gift baskets and stuff. This one was funny. So, I like this one, Muddy Pigs. Chocolate covered bacon. Yeah. Oh, it was a little bit different. Yeah, I got them in the mail today from Amazon, so didn't take too long. A couple days. So yeah, I was just doing some reviews earlier, and also I was going through. Guys that weren't here earlier, I went through I found a box of stuff, and I found baseball cards from the 70s, and also I got we're in here, Star Trek cards. That's what I had in the thing. All the different Star Trek collectors cards. So it was a big box of them. And some of them were from the 70s. Some of them aren't any good though. Yeah, so those were the ones. And I remember when I used to collect the baseball cards, and I always used to get the packs, and it seems like I got duplicates of all the same one. Sometimes I'd trade with my friends, but I don't think anyone's in there are worth anything. Just a big box that I found. All my old ones there. Got a whole, I'm gonna show you guys the whole box. Here's a whole box of cards. These are all Star Trek cards, and these ones are baseball cards. So, I didn't really keep them. Sometimes I do, BC. And true or false, BC likes to, um, what was that? Shamina, actually, I asked you to not, please don't use the code words that got you and all that. Just say, check out my channel, or I went by your channel, or I went by your house, or something like that. Because YouTube treats that as spam, all those code words. So I'd appreciate if you just say, you know, check out my channel, or go by my channel. Yeah, for baseball players, I don't know. I didn't really have a favorite one. I was into baseball cards when I was like a little kid, when I was like 5, and didn't really have a favorite player. I just collected them because everybody, you know, that's what we did. We collected baseball cards and we put them in the spokes of our cars. I'm doing pretty good. We put them in the bike wheels, or I actually had for a while. I had Star Trek Star Wars cards, and I had some of those Garbage Pail Kids. I had a couple of those, and I don't remember half of them. But yeah, some of the stuff I had that still survived from when I was little. These were actually, most of those cards were at the bottom of a toy box for a long time. So half of them got thrown out. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I was just doing some late night streaming, and thought I'd pop on for a little while after I did a couple reviews. And I was just having some tea and chatting about some stuff. And I was letting everybody know I had put up a comic book cards. I don't know. I had put up a poll for what kind of cotton candy you guys wanted me to try, and this was the winner, and I actually got it today. Beer flavored cotton candy. So look for that review coming out soon. Very strange. Very strange. Telling you. Then they had, I saw some weird things. They were like gummy flavor, super hot pepper gummy peppers. They were like things shaped like chili peppers, but they were like hot gummy pepper. Wow. Okay. Well, at least you got it done. Yes, beer flavored cotton candy, but that's what you guys voted for, so that's what I tried. The beer flavored cotton candy was, I know, Shamina, if she keeps doing that, might have to time her out. I hate to do it, but you know, I've asked several times to please don't use the spam words. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you guys. Yep. They had other flavors too. They had, I was talking about the different flavors they had in here. They've got bacon, jalapeno, peanut butter and jelly. One of them said it was barbecue sauce. One of them said it was just all kinds of different weird ones. If you go to this place called Chocolate Storybook, they've got all the different ones there. So, well, you know, they got all this new things now. I guess the new thing now is if people that, I don't know if you've seen the thing about the vaping. Everybody does the vaping. They have the vape pens, and they've got all the different flavors of stuff that you could put in the vape pen. And, you know, they got like, you know, cherry and watermelon and all these different flavors. So that's, you know, you get those things in the vape pen, you get all the different flavors that everybody's trying, and they're always coming out with different flavors, so that's a thing. Okay, well, yeah, I don't know. You guys probably, I don't know if I talked about this or told you guys this. When I was, probably about, now it's gonna have to be about 15, probably about 15 years ago, when I was working uh, at my one company. I was working graveyard shift, and you know, we were there at night, and we were, you know, unsupervised. It was only 2 or 3 people in the building, and we didn't see anybody. And by the time the shift was over, we'd go home, and the people would just be coming in, so we barely saw anybody. And I was locked up in the computer room all the time at night. And me and this one guy, we had a contest, and we wanted to see who could grow their hair the longest. And so it was for about 5 years I didn't get a haircut. I had a ponytail down the back of my neck, but it was all wavy. I always had to keep it pulled back, and I had that for about 5 years. And so I used to have the long hair, and then somewhere along the line I got tired of it, so I cut it. And I keep it short. So that was a while ago, when I was, you know, going through the phase, I guess. You know, some people. I won, by the way. My hair was longer than the other guys. Yeah, caramel apples are good too. They actually had caramel apples in this catalog. I guess you can get them. There was a picture of them here. Yeah. There you go. Caramel apples. So yeah, they got all these different companies. Yeah, BC, please don't fight with people or whatever. Everybody's welcome in here. I just ask that they don't use the spam words, that's all. Want to have a nice stream in here. Don't want to get fights or whatever. So I still have to go check out that video you just put up. I was busy doing other stuff earlier. Yeah, used to be a surfer dude. Yeah, but I always kept it pulled back. I'm actually drinking two things. This is one of the reviews I did earlier. Nothing special. I got this from Dollar Tree, vanilla cream soda. And I'm drinking this is Earl Grey tea. So, okay. Take it easy. Yeah, I know it's getting late in this time of night. Some people don't want to stay up. It's no problem. You guys can pop in and out, take off whenever you like. Yeah, Dromar, thanks for stopping in for a minute, saying hi. I was just doing some late night. Yeah, here you go, Dromar. I did do the review on this. I just did the review on the beer flavored stuff. Yeah, nearing the witching hour. And boy, I'll tell you, I was going back through my one review last night that I did, and I got wacky and weird in that one, I'll tell you. So when you see it come out, you'll know. Well, I'll tell you, this beer flavored cotton candy didn't really taste a whole lot like beer. Sort of tasted like it, but I don't know, maybe the other flavors will be a little bit different, a little more oomph in them. But yeah, Dromar, this was all the different cotton candies they had. So yeah. Well, I crack myself up sometimes. Yeah, I was doing a review last night. I did an energy drink, and I know better. I shouldn't have energy drinks late at night. And you'll see it. And Cornholio made an appearance over there. And Cornholio, he showed up. He showed up in the review. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Okay, see you later. Thanks for stopping in. I know it's late, and I didn't really expect anybody to be up. But like I said, I was doing the reviews, and I'd go live later. I didn't want to. Cornholio, yes, Cornholio. Teepee for my bunghole. I need the teepee. You will give me the teepee. Do you have any teepee? Yeah, that was getting weird. Cornholio. Yeah, I used to watch the Beavis and Butthead a lot. And, Cornholio he always cracked me up. The streets will flow with the blood of the non-believers. Are you threatening me? Yeah. I had okay, cool. Empanada, yeah, those are pretty good. It was the Beavis and Butthead video game on the computer. That was always fun. I don't know. I can't do that. I was better at doing Beavis. Hey, how's it going? Yep. I was just doing some talking and doing some late night reviews, and thought I'd go on. I didn't make it out to I didn't do a stream today on Friday because I didn't go anywhere, and I had done one on Thursday when I went to Buffalo Wild Wings, and I got some fried pickles. So I did that on Thursday instead of Friday. So I didn't go live today or last night or whatever, however you want to look at it. And maybe I don't know, maybe might go live later. Because I might go live later in the week because I heard that Burger King has bacon cheesy tots. So I'm going to check those out. I still haven't seen that it's on their menu, but you never know until you go down there. So might check that one out. See what's going down on Burger King. But yeah. And there's oh yeah, here. Hang on, guys. I'll show you this one. I found this in the store. I'm gonna do this for you guys. I don't know if you guys celebrate Easter. It's still a little ways off, but I found this. So I'm gonna do this one. I always dye Easter eggs for Easter. So Easter egg kit. Guess it's got emoji eggs. Guess there's little stickers and stuff you put on them. But yeah, you put the little food coloring in there and then you dye the eggs. I always do it every year. Yeah, it's at a grocery store or Target or whatever. I actually got another one somewhere. All it is just the little food tablet colors. This one's just got little stickers and crayons, I guess, and little shrink wraps and stuff, and you can make the little emoji eggs. They got, they're getting really inventive now with what you can do for dyeing eggs. One year I did one where I painted the eggs gold, and that took a long time. And then one, they had like a shaker egg, and then they got them with the pens and you draw on them. And they had one that you shake it up in a bag, and then they had the swirl an egg, and and then one that had a little sponges and you speckle them. I've tried all the different ones. I don't know that I'm gonna record dyeing them. I'll put pictures of them after they're done, because it's nothing. I mean, it's really not anything interesting. It's all you do is you sit here and you dunk them in the little egg cups, and then that's it. It's kind of boring. I don't know that would be, that would be anything that anybody would want to watch, because yeah, I'll just post a picture of what it looks like after they're done, because I've done that in the past. I usually put it on Instagram or something. And yeah, it's usually what I do is every year when I dye the eggs, I try to make them good colors, and then I have one that I do as a ugly egg. I call it ugly egg, and I usually end up dunking it in like every color, or if it gets cracked, or if it gets like splotches on it or something, I try to make it real ugly, and it comes out like all black or purple or weird colors. Yeah, sometimes they get strange colors, and sometimes I try to do half and half or whatever, just different stuff. It's always fun to try the new things. But sometimes the egg dye kits are weird. They had tie dye. I did that last year. I think I did one where it was a tie dye, where you put the egg in a little plastic container, and then you put the little cloth on it, and then you put the little dots of the color, and then you make like little tie dye things. That was kind of weird, but it made a mess. They make a mess sometimes when you do them. Where if you just use the eggs, the egg tablets, you just dip them in the egg, and then they dry off. That's the easiest one for me anyway. Makes the least mess. And I got somewhere over here, I got those little egg cups that you put, and I reuse them every year. Put the different tablets in there. One year I did one, and they had like shrink wrap, where you put the egg and you put the shrink wrap. No, I'm not sleeping yet. Hey, Irazy. Yeah, I was doing some reviews later. Yeah, that's cool. It's cool that you get to get together. And yeah, Irazy, I was doing some stuff, and I know you just came in here. I showed you guys. I showed everybody earlier. I put the poll about the cotton candy, about what kind of flavor you wanted me to try, and I got all the cotton candies today, and this was the winner. So beer flavored cotton candy, and I tried it. I did a review, and I'll put it up shortly. But there you go. Yeah, I don't usually get an Easter basket. I get the Easter candy. And I'll get it, I'll get it later, sometimes after Easter for half off. But I got Peeps. I believe, oh boy. I did the Peeps the other night. I reviewed like 5 different flavors of Peeps. I got to go through all those reviews, boy. Whew. That was brutal, because there's like 5 different flavors I had to try. There was pancakes and syrup, cotton candy, party cake, blue raspberry, watermelon. There was a chocolate caramel swirl. There was a chocolate dipped one, and I still got another one I haven't got to. It's just a chocolate covered Peeps. So if you like Peeps, stay tuned for those. If you don't like Peeps, then don't get them. There is a root beer float, but I haven't been able to find the root beer float around here, so I don't know. Some places don't have them. BC was telling me earlier that it's a Kroger exclusive, so we might not get it in our stores. Yeah, the one that I tried was really good. It was chocolate dipped on the bottom, and it had caramel in the middle, and it was a chocolate Peep. It wasn't just plain sugar. It was a chocolate Peep with caramel in the middle and chocolate dipped on the bottom. It was actually pretty good. Never seen that one. Only trouble with that is they only come 3 to a pack, so got to stock up on those. And then the other ones are just, you know, different flavors. Last year I think they had one. I still haven't found it. It's a fruit punch flavor, and probably sometime around soon though they might be coming out with the mystery flavored ones. I don't know if they're going to do that again this year, where they did the mystery flavored Peeps and they had like 3 of them. I tried those last year, but I didn't do a review on them. Yeah, thanks, Ira. I'm glad you appreciate it. You're a mod, Angel. So in case, you know, we get a troll in here or someone gets out of line, you can, you know, you can remove their comment or time them out if they have problems. That's why I've been making a couple people mods, just because we do get trolls in here from time to time and we don't need any bad comments. So try to make some people mods if the chat gets out of control. Well, if people put a bad comment, it'll pop up on your screen and you can say, you know, hide the comment, or if you see someone out there using a spam word or you know, inappropriate comment, you can remove the comment just by tapping on their comment, and you can remove it from them. But that's only if they're, yeah. Actually, I could go. Okay, now you've got it too, Just 88. Well, the only reason I like to make people mods is because sometimes I don't know how many, you know, people are going to come in there, and it's always good to have a couple mods because someone may drop by and the other people don't drop in that are the mods. So I like to always have a couple people out there, ones that I know and the ones that I trust, and you know, whatever. Okay, thanks, Raymond. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night or morning or whatever time it is. Yeah, like I said, I always like to, hey, how's it going? Yeah, I like to just, the people that I know, I'll give them the mod, especially in my chat. And like I said, there are times, usually late night, it's not too bad, but yeah. So, yeah, they get the, yeah, Igor, how's it going? Yeah, they get in, they wander in occasionally from time to time, but you know, you got to keep them in line, and they'll sneak in here sometimes. They sneak in other people's stuff too, so and like to run a nice stream here. Don't like to have all the problems and the issues. So, yeah. Nah, you're cool, Iray. You're a cool dude. You're Iray Zola, You got to get that big burrito too. Yeah, like I said, sometimes I need the mods and, keep everybody in line. No, I don't have any paranormal stories. I have one, I guess it's not really a paranormal, but I have one story about my sister when I was little. She thought the TV was possessed. She was sitting on the couch. She was watching the thing, and I guess she was folding clothes, and she put the basket down, and then the TV started changing channels on its own. Yeah. So channel started changing on its own, and she was like freaking out. She's all up, TV's possessed, the TV's possessed, and she dropped the basket on the remote control. And it was changing channels, so she thought it was possessed. That's about the only paranormal story that I have, I guess. Yeah. One time I did get her really good, though. Oh my God. Her room is in the front of the house, and she was watching TV late one night, and she had her window open, and I was going out outside because it was summertime and it was like kind of hot. I was going outside and I was doing something, and she had her window cracked open, and it was all dark, and she was watching some scary movie, and I peeked in the window, and I could see her laying on the bed, and the scary music was playing, and just when it got to the real scary part, I screamed in the window at her. She jumped about 5 feet off of the bed. She got mad, I'm telling you, when I did that. But that's what brothers and sisters do, they give each other bad time, and yeah, they give each other bad time, and get each other. She's done stuff to me. Hey, yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day. That's tomorrow. Today's Saturday, so yeah, I did a couple pranks on them when I was little. I got her one good time. One time I got her real good. Short sheeted her bed. Yeah, I short sheeted her bed, and I short sheeted my mom's bed too, because I was doing it for April Fools, and I short sheeted the bed, and my mom was saying, "Okay, it's time to go to bed," and she's getting to bed, and my mom says, "Get in the bed." She's like, "I can't get in the bed." So stop fooling around, get in the bed. And then she's like, "I can't. My feet won't go down. I can't get in there." Yeah, and then she's all, "Oh, yeah, Andy did something to your bed." It's like, oh man. And then my mom went in her room, and she's getting ready to go to bed. She's all, "Why is my bed made?" It's because I short sheeted it. She's, "Oh, he short sheeted my bed too." Yeah, that was about the worst thing I did. But I got them back because they had played a joke on me. Made me mad. They told me, this was back probably in 1980s. They told me that the grocery store that had opened up here, it was Albertsons at the time, that they had gotten the new Atari game, Pac-Man. They were selling them for $5, and I should go on down. Oh my God. Oh, that's too bad. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, so anyways, they told me that I should go down there and get the Pac-Man game for $5, and I got on my bike and I was getting ready to go, and then before I got out the door, they said, "No, April Fools, they're not on sale." I'm like, "Ah, nah." Yeah, I'm good, Drew. I'm not a naughty Drew. That was back in my childhood when I was a little kid, you know. Little kids did stuff like that. I was usually pretty good though. That was only the I only did that for April Fool's time, so yeah, that was the the short sheeting of the bed. That was about the worst one that I did. Yeah, I was usually a good kid though. No, I'm not a naughty. I'm actually really good. I don't get in any trouble. I don't do anything. No, not that naughty. Just sometimes I get goofy and say goofy things or do goofy things, but nah, I'm pretty good. I stay out of trouble. I don't get into trouble. I don't go out. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do all that stuff. The only thing I do is look for stuff in the stores. I go to the stores and I try, try to find all the weird stuff. I guess that's my addiction. A lot of people like to go to the bars and the drinking and smoking or getting out, you know, joyriding and whatever, but yeah, I stay out of that. Yeah. Yeah, and I never really did anything with the drinking or going to the bars or whatever. I had a I had one kind of incident when I was little, well not little, when I was younger, when I was in my 30s, and I was out, you know, with the friends, and we went out to they called them the bikini bars, where the girls they were in bikinis and they'd dance and you'd have stuff, and I'd go for the show, and there was like a 2 drink minimum, and I had a drink, and then afterwards, that's I didn't get arrested. That's what I'm telling you guys. Afterwards, I left. I had 2 drinks while I was there for like 5 or 6 hours. I was driving home. It was like, 1 o'clock in the morning after the place uh, closed, and I'd only had 2 drinks the whole time I was there. I got in my car. I was driving, and I was totally sober, but I was goofing around, and I was turning the wheel and making the car kind of shimmy, as I driving on the freeway, and I guess a cop got behind me and thought I was weaving, and he pulled me over on the side of the freeway, and he says, "Okay, what are you been drinking?" And I'm like, "Well, okay, officer, I know you think this is going to be a line, but I had 2 drinks tonight, and I first drink was at like 5 o'clock at night, and here it was, 1 o'clock in the morning." And he says, "Well, step out of the car, get on the side of the road," and then he did the whole sobriety test where he says, "Okay, stand on here and walk toe to toe, walk the line, and do the thing where you flip your hand back and forth, touch your nose, all that stuff." And then he, did all that, and it was like cold on the side of the road because it was like 1 in the morning and windy. And then he's all like, "Well, okay, I think you're, sober enough, but," he's all, "Are you almost on your way home?" I was like one exit away from home, and he's all, "Okay, well, don't be weaving in there and don't be drinking and driving." So he didn't give me a breathalyzer or anything, but after that little incident, then I said no more drinking. So I didn't drink. So if I went out, I drank soda after that. So that was my story of, brush with the law. But no, I never got arrested. No arrested. I've gotten like a speeding ticket or here and there, but that's about it. Nothing major. No criminal history, no rap sheet, no hard time. Sorry, guys. Didn't serve a jail sentence, didn't go to San Quentin, anything like that. Yeah, well, the one was I was delivering pizzas and I was going a little too fast in a residential district, and the cop pulled me over. He was a real smart aleck. He didn't want to listen to my excuse. One time I got pulled over for speeding, and I had just got my car. I had like 2 days earlier, I just got this car, and I was like still trying to get used to, how it drives and how fast it accelerates and whatever. And there was this one part in town, and it dropped from 45 to 25, like in like one block. And I saw the sign that said, 25 zone ahead, and then all of a sudden 25 zone. And then I saw it and I said, oh, I better slow down. Well, as I'm slowing down, there was a cop waiting behind the sign or whatever off in the sign. He pulled me over. And he says, you were speeding? I said, yes, I know I was speeding when I entered that zone, and I saw it, and I immediately started slowing down. He says, but when you hit the zone, you were going faster than 25. And I said, yes, I know. When I saw the sign, I started slowing down. And he says, well, but you were speeding while you were in the zone. And I'm like, okay, but it took me about a block to slow down. So for the few seconds that I was in the zone doing the 25, that's when he caught me. That's when he gave me the ticket. So he was being a jerk about it. So yeah, they can be real sticklers around here sometimes, but that's it. So yeah, I got a clean driving record. Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. You were bad, girl. Getting thrown in jail. Yeah, I don't want to. Although, the other day, I was telling the people about this the other day. I almost got in a fight with that lady. I don't think you heard this story, Angel. The other day when I was going to Taco Bell. Well, I was going to the grocery store, and I was waiting to turn in to the parking lot. And some lady got behind me, and I was waiting to turn. I had to wait for the cars to go. So lady's laying on her horn behind me, beep, 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 beep. And I couldn't go because cars are coming the other way. So finally, I waited, about a minute for the car to turn. I turn into the parking lot. She's right on my tail. She's beeping at me. And then she turns into the Taco Bell lot, and I was going to the store, and then I thought about it and said, no, I'm going to go back. I'm going to find out what this lady's problem is. I drove back there. I rolled my window down, and I pointed at her and I said, what's your problem, lady? And she proceeded to tell me I drove like an a-hole, and if I was too scared to make that turn, that I didn't make it turn fast enough, I should give up my license and get off the road. And she said quite a few nasty words towards me. I said a few back. But yeah, she was very impatient. I guess I didn't turn quick enough for her, so she got all upset and got really angry. And then I took a picture of her car, told her I was going to report her to the police for, something. And then she came out and started taking pictures of me, and we got in a phone war with the pictures or whatever. But yeah, she had a problem. She was angry lady. I guess she wanted to get to Taco Bell for happy hour or something. I don't know. No, that wasn't me. That was her. She was the angry one. She had the anger management issues. I was just trying to turn into the parking lot. And apparently, I wasn't turning fast enough for her. And how could I drive like an a-hole when all I did was turn into a parking lot? So, yeah, I don't know. Some people are very impatient, and some people are very rude when they drive. So, that was her issues, not mine. Yeah, she flipped her lid. She called me all kinds of names. And she was honking at me because I was stopped and I didn't turn and there was cars coming and I guess I didn't floor it and turn into the parking lot. I made her wait for like a minute till the intersection was clear and I could turn. So she laid on her horn the whole time, beeped at me like a dozen times that I didn't go. But she couldn't see the intersection because I was waiting there. She couldn't see through me. She couldn't see the cars coming the other way. But yeah, they get angry. Yeah, and she went into the Taco Bell. She was stomping around and she got real angry. So I think she needed anger management class. I don't know why you'd want to be in a hurry to get to Taco Bell. Yeah. Well, like I said, I was gonna keep going, but I just wanted to go back and find out what her problem was. And she was already angry, whatever, for whatever reason, when she started beeping at me. So, you know, if it would have been someone else, she probably would have beeped at them. But that's people sometimes. Lately, I've found a lot of people around my town. They're just very impatient drivers. And I always see a lot of stuff, accidents. We get a lot of accidents around here. I hear a lot of sirens and stuff. No, I didn't. I just turned around and talked to her. I didn't get out of my car. I didn't go over to her and punch her in the face or anything like that. I had total anger management. She's the one that had the issue, so that was her problem. I just wanted to find out what her problem was. Why she was beeping at me. Yeah, she needed to make a run for the border, I guess. Maybe she was trying to get there for happy hour. I don't know. Or when they get there for the nacho fries. I don't know. This is a couple weeks ago that it happened. Yeah, there's all kinds of people around here. Some of them are really kooky. So yeah, they do weird stuff sometimes. Yeah, that was the funny story. Then there was a couple other ones that I had when I used to work security. This happened about 3 weeks ago. That crazy lady. I used to work security when I was going to college, and sometimes I had to like be at a shopping center or something, and the people would come through there and talk to me, and they were kind of weird. Yes, I did. Just 88. I put out a review. I did the rattlesnake fries and the rattlesnake burrito. So I did both of those. They're pretty good. It's all it is it's just the uh steak with the spicy jalapeno sauce and the nacho cheese sauce on it. And then I put spicy ranch sauce as well on mine. So it was actually pretty good. But yeah, the nacho fries are out, the rattlesnake fries. So that's kind of good. And what else? I was gonna say, I was looking for different hot sauces. That's the other thing I was looking online at Amazon, looking for the different hot sauces. I came across a couple of weird ones, but nothing that I really wanted to get yet. I remember years ago, my sister got me for Christmas time. It was a hot sauce, and it came in adjustable heat levels. It was weird. It was like a plastic bottle, and it had a rotating thing, and it had, I guess, two halves of it, and then you would adjust it, and I guess it got more of one of the flavors, and depending on how strong you wanted it, you turn the dial, got more of the hot stuff, I guess. That was weird. And I did try that. Um, I don't know. I'm sure you've probably tried it, Angel. The Dave's Insanity and Dave's Temporary Insanity and Dave's Total Insanity. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes the things kind of lose connection. Well, I like spicy foods, but I kind of, it's kind of a balance between, super spicy and good flavor. And what I try to do is I try to get something that has a good flavor but doesn't burn my face off. That's why, like, whenever I do my taste tests and stuff, I'll add a little bit of the hot stuff, not a whole lot. Because if I get something and I put way too much hot stuff on it, all you're tasting is hot, it burns out your taste buds. I like to have it with a little bit of flavor to it. If you're just eating hot, that's why when I did some of those reviews, when I said, when you try something and you try the flavor first, but then you put the hot sauce, you can only, you know, change the flavor so much with the hot, and then you're just tasting hot. Yeah, the rattlesnake were pretty good. Rattlesnake was good fries. It's mostly, Taco Bell is Taco Bell, and all they do is just switch up all their ingredients, and they've had all those ingredients to begin with, so you can pretty much make that yourself. And when I went into the Taco Bell, they had touch screen ordering, and you can customize it, and you could also do it on the app, add and subtract things. So just get inventive, I guess. Same with McDonald's, where you can customize it and do stuff on their app and their touch screens. If you go, some of them have the touch screens inside the lobby. When you go inside the lobby, yeah, that's the trouble with a lot of these places. Like if you go to like Taco Bell or Wendy's or whatever, and then you do their secret menu, it's nothing. It's nothing new. It's just switching up what they already have. You know, and or like you ask for a different sauce or ask them to add something to it. It's nothing new. And then when they put these things out, yeah, the one day I went in there, oh my God, I went in about, oh, a couple months ago. And while I was waiting, I actually went inside because I go inside the places a lot because when I go through the drive through, they always screw my order up. And I like to go inside and see what they have. And also, if I'm doing a review or something, I like to take the pictures of what's on the menu. And so I was waiting forever for him to get my order. I went over and I rated the I rated the hot sauce counter. I took the bag that I got. I think I got like nachos or something. And I put like handfuls of all the different sauces in the bag that I had them here at home. I had like 50 packets of different sauces. So I had about a month's worth. Yeah. I don't know if they have too many Taco Bells out in Hawaii. I went there I went there one time for vacation, and I remember going to the McDonald's, and it was really expensive over there. I haven't been in quite a while. Like, I think I went in '87. That's how long ago it was since I've been over there. And I did all the touristy stuff when I was over there. Went to the Arizona Memorial, went to the Polynesian Cultural Center. I went to a hula show and all the different stuff. So yeah, I've been over there. I've been to Honolulu and I've been to Maui as well. So yeah, different stuff. So yep, that was one of the things I did that after I graduated. I went to um, there on a trip, and that was a that was a yeah, three times the price. That was a trip. Oh, I'll have to tell you guys about that trip, boy. Phew. And Ray, you probably know about this. I went there. I went to Maui with my friends, and we stayed at a condo. I went with two friends, and the one guy was a real big pain because he wanted to do everything, and he was always particular. And the other guy that I went with, he was pretty cool. We got one car, and we all had to, pile in the car to go anywhere because we got a rental car. And we wanted to go to Hana, the seven pools, and you have to drive that road to Hana. And my one friend offered to drive, and he's a maniac driver, and I had to be in the front seat with him, and he was driving, and it's all curvy, and there's no guardrails. You have to honk when you go around the corner. Well, he was driving, and then I thought I was going to die because I was in the passenger seat. My friend was in the back sleeping while he's going around corners, and we're hanging off the edge and the trees are hitting our car, and I was a nervous wreck. We finally made it there. Took like about an hour. It's a real windy road. We got there, we saw everything, and he jumped off the thing into the water. I didn't, but then we had to drive back. He had to drive back, and I was like too big a nervous wreck. That wasn't a fun trip. We had so much trouble with that guy. Yeah, he was crazy, I'm telling you. And then he actually ended up, while we were there, he ended up having trouble. He had to go to the hospital because he got allergic to something in the room. I guess they were spraying pesticides or something, and in the hotel, and he got allergic to it. And he stayed behind while we went off and did something else, and he ended up having to call a cab and go to a doctor because he had some kind of allergic reaction or something. All right. Hey, Charles Russell, how's it going? Yeah, that one lane road was not a fun thing, and yeah, the whole trip was not fun. And when we finally got back, I didn't want to talk to that one friend for quite a while. Yeah, I like the trip to Hawaii. I like the area and all that. It's just the guy that I went with was not fun. He was a real buzzkill. Didn't go on trips with him anymore. Yeah, I and I had done other stuff in there. We got around and we found all this stuff, and he was set in his ways on what he wanted to do. He wanted to do jet skiing one day, and we had to take him out and drop him off to do his jet skiing. And he was never able to stand up on the jet ski. And then uh, he wanted to stay behind at the hotel and chase the girls at the pool. And we said, "Why do you want to go to a pool when you can go to the beach? There's all these beaches and all these places to see." But he wanted to stay behind at the hotel because he saw girls that he liked or whatever. I don't know. Stupid. Yeah, he wasn't. He wasn't the brightest guy. But yeah, I enjoyed my time over there. That was fun. Okay. All right. Take it easy, Just 88. Thanks for stopping by and chatting for a little bit. Yeah, he was. And he got me in a lot of he got a lot of issues and he ended up having trouble. And okay, yeah, see you, Just 88. Yeah, we had a nickname for him and we called him this is funny. We called him Hard On Without a Cause. So he was always after the women and he thought the women liked him and no one did. So he was always chasing them, thought they were totally into him. They couldn't stand him. I used to work with him here and there. I ended up actually having to fire him from the job that I worked at a pizza parlor because he was a goof. And one day he sat in the walk-in, stared at a wall for the whole time. Yeah, so I ended up having to fire him because I was like the night supervisor or whatever. He wasn't doing his job. And then when the boss came in, I said the guy sat in the walk-in and stared at the wall for an hour. And said I told him to go home. And then he said, well, he's not going to do his job, then he doesn't need to come back. And I'm like, okay, he's gone. Yep. So, yeah, I had friends like that. Some of them were, weird. No, yeah. Well, the boss was, not real pleased with him because he was always goofing around and he was chasing the one girl that was underage. Thought that she was into him and she couldn't stand him. So yeah, you get people like that sometimes. They don't know it. He was kind of dumb guy. Yeah, he was off in his own little world. He did his own stuff and I don't know. Yeah, that's all I could do was shake my head on him. But one time he got us in trouble because he got a yeah, he was a real bad driver and we were driving in the car. I was with him and he saw these girls and he drove up to them and he rolled his window down and he was like waving at them and kind of flirting at them and they started pulling out and then he thought that they were looking at him. He said, they're looking at me, they're checking me out. And then he starts chasing them, getting behind them off to the side of them and they're trying to get away from him. And he drove all through this, the streets and in the neighborhood and we didn't even know where we were going. And he pulled up to their house or wherever they went and stopped. And they got out, they ran into the house and we're sitting there waiting outside. And he thought that the girls were going to, come out and talk to him or whatever. And we're waiting in there and they went inside and I guess it was either their brother or the one friend's brother or friend or whatever that they went to. And the guy comes out and he goes, what's your problem, dude? And he's all, well, I thought they were looking at me. I thought they wanted to talk to me or something. And he's all, no, dude, you're creeping them out. They don't want to talk to you. Get out of here or I'm going to call the cops. And he's all like, well, okay, I thought they wanted to talk to me. They were checking me out. And then I'm like, I said, just go, just get in the car, just go. Well, when we're going, we don't know how the heck we got in there. We don't know how the heck we got out. Eventually, we found our way out. This was before cell phones and before, all that stuff. And if you got into a neighborhood you didn't know about, you didn't know how to get out. I told him, don't do that, dude. You're a stalker. He was a stalker chasing after these girls. He freaked them out. They almost had to call the cops on him. So yeah, that was kind of. Sometimes some of those people were like that. Most of my friends were pretty cool though. Just a couple bad seeds here and there. Yep. Exactly. That's the thing. He was always thinking the girls wanted him. And he had he had delusions that he was like Tom Cruise. And cuz he actually we went and saw Top Gun, and after he saw Top Gun, he thought he was Tom Cruise, and he actually joined the Navy because he wanted to be a fighter pilot. And he figured if he joined the Navy, he could be a fighter pilot. He got in there and he ended up getting put on a submarine. So there went his plans for being Top Gun. Yeah. Yeah, he had a lot of stuff. It had a lot of stuff that he, messed with. Yeah. He did. Yeah, he had a lot of stuff going wrong with him, so yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he I don't think he tried to get into the Marine. He wanted to be he totally wanted to be Tom Cruise. He got a motorcycle, and he wanted to, because he said he looked like Tom Cruise too. And he got a motorcycle, he was driving the motorcycle, and he wanted to fly the jet like that guy. And yeah. He changed career goals every month. He went through all kinds of different stuff. He wanted to be a chef, he wanted to be a cop, he wanted to be a professional runner, he wanted to be a DJ, he wanted to be what else was the other one? He was an engineer, like working on the construction crews for a minute. He God, I can't even remember he's a computer repair person for a little while. His job's changed every 5 minutes. What does he want to be today? So yeah, he never he always ended up quitting his jobs half the time, so he didn't stick with it. Roman Reigns, huh? The big dog? Yeah. I don't know if you guys know, I'm a WCW fan from a long time ago, since I was 5, so I know all the thing about wrestling, and I can tell you everything about everybody. Yeah, Jason Momoa, Aquaman. Wasn't he Aquaman? He was also from Game of Thrones, and yeah, Roman Reigns, he's pretty cool. I'm more old school. I like the old people, like the old 80s wrestlers and Ric Flair and all those guys. Those were my favorite ones. So, and that's mine. I also used to like the female wrestlers, the old time ones, like when they would always come down to the ring with, Macho Man when the Miss Elizabeth came down, or some of those other ones. Not like the ones now where it's just total show. Oh, you know what? Oh, I have to tell you guys, this was so funny. Hey, how's it going from Australia? I have to tell you this, guys. This was totally funny. The other day, I got a message on Instagram, and someone said that they were from there's some country singer from a fan club, and that I'd won a truck, and I'd won $90,000 or whatever. And I kind of made a joke about it, said I was Donald Trump and all this stuff, and then they signed off. Well, I just got another message the other day, like 2 days ago, on Instagram from someone that said they were Brie Bella from WWE, and that she wanted to know, was I a fan of Brie Bella, and that I had won $50,000 and a BMW. And then she said, all I had to do to claim it was to give my name and address, and they would send it by Western Union or something. And so I was putting it in there, and I was just going back and forth. And I put it in there. They said, what's your name and address and your phone number? And I put in there, Donald J. Trump, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, D.C. And I put my number was 867-5309. And that's where I could get it. And I wanted the money to build a wall. And then after I put that in, then they said, are you mad? And then they said, please give me your real address. And I said, I just gave you my real address. It's at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. I'm Donald Trump. Then they said, what's your occupation? And I said, President of the United States. And they didn't like that. And then after I did that, they deleted their account. So they said, are you mad? And I said, no, but you are if you think I believe you're Brie Bella. Yeah, it's so funny. Yeah, it was funny because they said, she says, are you a fan of Brie Bella? And I said, no, I'm a fan of Nikki Bella. I like her better. Yeah, you get those kind of people on there all the time. They're always saying they're someone different and that you've won some contest or whatever. But you have to pay money to claim the prize. So yeah, they do. They wanted me to pay, it was like $500 or whatever, to claim the prize of $50,000 in a BMW. So yeah, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, that's the White House. And I don't know. Some people are dumb. They think you're going to fall for that scams and stuff. But yeah, so I know all about the wrestlers, and I've been following it since I was 5 years old. So I know all the people, and I went to a couple wrestling matches here and there. Yeah, exactly. And everything that they said was like exactly the same. And it was like, so are you happy that you won this? And how are you feeling now? And tell me your name, address, and telephone number. And it's all like a script. Yep, exactly. That's what happened. When I actually took screenshots of the one before they deleted the account. Exactly. I got the same thing. And they said the IRS is going to take you to the goat house. You have to settle it out of coat in the goat house. I've seen those videos and stuff of the people talking to them, and they want you to pay the IRS fine with an iTunes gift card or a Target gift card. And I don't know about you, but I don't pay IRS fines in a Target gift card. So I don't know why they think you would do that. Yep. Exactly. I mean, or yeah, or they say they're from, computer support, or they're, all these different stuff. They did that one time to me. I actually got on the phone and I was answering them and I'm talking to them, and I said the same thing, just crazy. That's why I put that one in there. The one person I was going around with, playing with them. And then they told me I won a truck and I'd won $90,000. And I said, cool, I won $90,000. Can I build a wall? And could I use the truck to haul the material to build my wall? And then they said, sure. And then they said something about, well, you have to pay this money, $388 or something for the fee for the prize fee or whatever, and can you get it to me as soon as possible? And I'm like, well, Congress is holding up my money right now, and I can't get hold of any kind of cash, so I have to wait until they release the money. And then they're all like, well, when can you get it to me? I said, as soon as they vote on the budget. After that, he used a couple of curse words, and then he deleted his account. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, there was sometimes that happens. I got a couple. I was talking about this last night. I got a couple times where um, I ordered from Wish.com. I don't know if you guys have ever gone on Wish, and it takes like forever to get the stuff from Wish. It takes like 4 weeks or whatever, and they have a thing in there that says if it doesn't arrive by a certain time, you can put in a claim and they give you a refund. And then if you get your stuff, it's basically free. I had it a couple times. It took a real long time, and then it ended up showing up like a week later, past the date that they said it was supposed to be here. So yeah, sometimes things get sent to the wrong place or they get shipped wrong. Yeah, you wish it's free and you wish it would show up. That's the thing. Yeah, takes forever. They charge a lot more for shipping on that Wish than sometimes the thing is actually free, but they charge you for the shipping like $5 per item. They don't combine the shipping. And some of the stuff there is, not very good. It breaks up or whatever. I got a couple kitchen gadgets and stuff from there, but they ended up kind of breaking up. But if you don't mind waiting a month for something, give them a try. And the other thing is over there, all the stuff that you get from there, if you get any kind of clothing or anything, it's like Asian sizes and it's like 5 sizes smaller than it's supposed to be. So I wouldn't recommend buying anything from there. Pops, Funko Pops. I don't know. I usually get stuff from eBay or Amazon. Yeah, I actually got a couple things from that Wish, and I got one. I got it. It was a garlic chopper, and it was like 2 little pieces that you put together, and then you twist it, and it's got the blades, and it chops the garlic. Well, when they sent it to me, they just put it in a plastic bag, and it got all banged up, and it showed up, and it was all broken. I submitted a claim and said, you shipped this to me, it was all broken up. And then they're like, okay, we'll refund your money. You can keep it. And I was like, well, it's a piece of junk. It's all cracked up. So I ended up getting my money back, but sometimes they don't pack them very well. Ended up getting broken. But yeah, eBay, I like them. Yeah, that's the thing. You should be able to get your money. I was talking about this yesterday. I showed it on my thing where I ordered the Jelly Babies from Amazon, and it came all in a bag, and they're all melted together in a blob. And I submitted a claim. I got my money back, but I've got a 1-pound bag of gummy bears, or Jelly Babies, all stuck together. So you couldn't really eat them. But yeah, it happens sometimes. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I guess you can't order in the summertime. And it just came in one big glob. And half the time when I get deliveries from Amazon, they don't even ring your doorbell or anything. They just throw it on the doorstep, and that's it. And you don't even know it's there. They like it's like a toss and run. I've seen videos of people where they show the delivery drivers and they throw the stuff on their porch from the driveway. And sometimes, there's stuff in there that gets broken. Yeah, but you don't ever know. Sometimes, it's honest mistake and they refunded my money, so yeah. It's always kind of iffy when you get things from different people. Like I said, this one came pretty much in a box. It was packed pretty well, so it's cool. Yeah, I've seen that too, that they put things out there. Yeah, I've had a few of those. I One time I ordered a screen protector for my tablet. It was a tempered glass and it came shattered. And then I had to put it in there, and some people want you to ship it back to them. And I'm like, this is cracked piece of glass and I'm not going to pay to ship it back to you to get a refund. If you guys didn't pack it right, I should just get a refund. One person actually asked me to take a picture of it, send it to him to show that it was damaged. So I don't know. Everybody's different on their policy. Or sometimes I've gotten the wrong thing. I had one time I ordered something. I ordered a screen protector, or no, it was a case for a um, iPad Mini, and they sent me out the full iPad cover, and they sent the other one to someone else to switch the orders up. Yeah, I've actually had that where they put in there that they attempted delivery. Attempted delivery. Yeah, they're actually doing that now on some of these. When Amazon delivers a package, they take a picture of it on your porch and email it to you that it's been delivered. Yeah, so and then they also have a thing now where you could sign up for it at the post office, where they take a picture of your expected mail and then you could email it so you know what's going to be coming in the mail. I guess it's like, if you get checks or letters or whatever. We got a lot of stuff problems around here. Sometimes we get the package thieves that follow the UPS, they follow the post office, and as soon as they drop off a package, they come and get it, pick it up, and take off with it. Yeah. I saw a thing on there one time. Someone had rigged up a glitter bomb in the package, and they put cameras inside the package, and so when whoever stole it went to open it up, and the glitter bomb went everywhere and blew up in the person's face, and it's all on camera. It's kind of funny. I guess they had a link to it or whatever. I don't know. Somehow they got the video. They're doing that now they scam the people. They put, fake stuff in there. Glitter boxes, yeah. And some people said that they take a box and they put a fake box and they put like dog poop in it. So then the people steal the box and they open it up, it's full of dog poop. Yeah. Glitter bombs, yeah. No, I'm not asking for donations. I don't believe in that. So, people want to do that, they can do that. I'm just trying to get my watch time, and I'll get to my watch time, and hopefully then they'll monetize me, and then I'll get the money that way. So yeah, I don't like to beg on that, and I don't like to keep telling people to hit the like button and all that. If they want to do it, they want to do it. If they don't, they don't. I don't put pressure on anybody to do anything. So I get, it gets kind of annoying sometimes when everybody always is always saying, hit the like button and all this stuff. Either they're going to do it or they're not going to do it. So, yeah, I got a couple videos coming up. Yeah, that's cool. Glad that you hit 300. Yeah, that's cool. I know when I first started out, I kind of thought, you know, I didn't think I'd even get 100 subscribers, and just been kind of pushing. Although lately, YouTube's still running their little purge program, and the numbers keep going up and down. Hey, the Rights Way, how's it going? Yeah, they play with the numbers, and they're for every couple that I add, they take away a bunch. So that's just YouTube playing its games. You just got to roll with the punches and keep putting out the videos. And I try to put at least one a day out. Actually, coming up next week, I'm going to put, I think it's Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm going to be doing 2 on those days, 2 on each day. Because I got a bunch of things, and whenever I get like items that are similar, I'll put two of them in one day. So yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, they got horror stories. Yeah, so I'm just trying to get all this stuff done, filmed and edited, all that stuff. I'm also trying to do more lives, at least to get a little bit of watch time. And this actually worked out pretty good. I got when I got the new phone, I got a case for it, and the case came with this. It's a battery pack, and it's actually pretty good. So been using that when I do my live streams to keep the phone going. So that's pretty good. And I have to say, I'm liking the battery time on this new phone. So lasts a lot longer than the other ones. Yeah. Yeah, because I notice a lot of times I'll be in people's streams and they're all, oh, my phone's at 10%, probably gonna lose the stream or whatever. So yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, well, I try to get something out there, and since I use my phone to do the streaming, I gotta have battery backup. And a lot of people use their cameras or whatever. Well, thanks. I appreciate it, you guys. I'm just trying to run a little bit of stuff, and I know I'm just a small little guy, out there. They've got people that have millions of subscribers and millions of views and all that, and I'm just trying to put out a little bit of. No, I'm not actually hungry. What did I have for? I can't even remember what I had for dinner. Hot dogs. I had hot dogs for dinner. Hot dogs and beans. So that was what I had for dinner. And tomorrow night, well, not tonight, but tomorrow I'm going to do the corned beef and I'm going to try this thing called colcannon. It's basically cabbage and potatoes. Oh yeah, I had a little bit of something. I had some toast or whatever. I was gonna do some reviews, but I didn't want to do it tonight. I don't know. I wasn't very hungry. I just did this cotton candy and then a soda. That was about it. Yeah, that's the same with me. I can get a laptop and I can get a camera, but I've got a laptop, but it's like 10 years old and it's so old and outdated. I can't even use it. So, yeah, fresh corned beef. I'm gonna probably do that in the slow cooker, and the potatoes and that other stuff. Oh, that's cool. Cheese filled burgers. Yeah, that's pretty good. I've I haven't done that, but I had some interesting recipes. I gotta go back through some of my recipe books and see if there's something good. Because I haven't done a what's for dinner video in a little while. I haven't made anything new yet. Mostly I just been going back to the things that when I usually make for dinner, simple stuff like hamburgers and hot dogs and spaghetti. I had spaghetti the other night. Nothing new or exciting. I just haven't found anything I wanted to try yet. Yeah, I might have to check it out. I've done I've done different hamburgers. Cool. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm doing them too on Sunday. And I don't know, I'm gonna try a different recipe. I'm not sure what. But corned beef, corned beef is corned beef, so only so much you could do with it. One year I made what did I do? I made the one it was I got it from Costco. It was a Wagyu corned beef, like the real good cut, but it was also a little bit more expensive. It was like 25 bucks for a corned beef, so that's the thing. If you get it close to St. Patrick's Day, they put them on sale. You like the Zilla stuff, yeah. The Burrito Zilla, the Taco Zilla, and the Burger Zilla. Yeah, it's tough to say. I did it in the crock pot. All right, take it easy, Nikor. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I'm sure it's late. A lot of people are heading towards bed. I'll probably go eventually too. But I'm gonna hang out for a little bit longer. But yeah, the crock pot, I've done it a lot of different ways in the crock pot. And you can do it with different recipes. I did it one I put like brown sugar and a little bit of vinegar and water. And one time I put like one time I made the one and it wasn't very good. Don't make this mistake, guys. I cooked corned beef in Guinness beer, and it sounded like it would be good, but no, you can't really cook corned beef in an air fryer. But yeah, I cooked in the Guinness beer, and it didn't give it a very good flavor. So I wouldn't recommend that. Just go with the regular, cooking just a little bit of water, a little bit of spices and whatever. Actually, I might try this one. I saw a recipe to put it in the slow cooker with no water, and you line it with aluminum foil, and you cook it for 4 hours with no water. And I guess when it cooks and all that fat melts down in there, it keeps it from drying out. So you could try it that way. But you have to line the whole thing with aluminum foil, and then you got to put it like over the top as well, make it like an oven kind of thing. But that was one recipe I found. I might try that. But yeah, the one year I made that, that one I saw it said 4 hours, but I guess it depends on how big it is. If it's like a 3 pound or a 5 pound or whatever. If you look on the package, I think it actually tells you on there how long to cook it for, like so long per pound, like an hour per pound or something. A lot of times they'll have it on the package. Actually, hang on, guys. Here, hold on a second. I'll be right back. See, this is mine that I actually got. See, I got this one. And it's a corned beef brisket. Got it from my store, and it says, oh, this one says to cook it in the oven, 350 in a roasting pan with a little bit of water. 50 minutes per pound, that's what it says on here. So that's gonna be my corned beef dinner. So that was from there, and it says to cook it in the oven, but I don't know. Yeah, this is from Rayleigh's. That's the one down the street from me. But yeah, corned beef brisket, and comes with all the little stuff in it. So that's what. How many pounds is this one? 3.5. This is a 3.5 pound one. So that's mine that I got. Yep. So that's gonna be my corned beef. So, but they said to cook it in the oven, but a lot of people boil it. Yeah, I'm gonna probably do. I saw this recipe. It's called Colcannon, and basically you take the potatoes and you boil the potatoes, and then you fry up the cabbage, and you mix it with, kind of mash up the potatoes a little bit, and then you mix it with the cabbage. There's a recipe that I found on there on I don't know if you guys follow I watch QVC on the weekends, and In the Kitchen with David. I don't know if you follow that show, and a lot of times they have recipes on there. And hey, Freddie Farmington, how's it going from England? Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, if you follow on there, I found a recipe from the one girl that's on there, Blue Jean Chef, and she had a recipe on there. I think I'm gonna try that one. A little bit different way of cooking it. Yeah. So yeah, nice of you stop in from Freddie Farmington. Yeah, there's a lot of different things, and sometimes I don't cook the potatoes with the corned beef. I'll usually just boil them separate or cook them separate, or I fry up the cabbage. I don't know if you put it in with the stuff in the slow cooker, it gets kind of watered down. Yeah, go look it up. It's actually on Facebook. It's Blue Jean Chef and Meredith Lawrence. She's got some recipes in there. I think it was just the other day that she put a recipe for this. It's called Colcannon. I don't know how it's spelled, but anyways, that's the recipe that I found. So I was going to try that one, and I think I'm going to do some carrots with a little bit of cayenne. Yeah, it's not too bad. Mostly if you just put it in there, it kind of floats around with the stuff. I have a George Foreman grill. I got a small one it's actually in the little cupboard behind me, but I cook on there occasionally, and I have one thing that's actually pretty good. I think I got it from either QVC or HSN. It's a what was it? Todd English or something like that, and it's a little muffin maker. It has a little wells, and you put muffins in them. Yeah, it depends on the George Foreman. I got the original one that's just a little small one. It cooks pretty good. Is for like hamburgers or like a steak or things like that. For certain things, it's okay, but for other things, it's not real good. And the one that I've got is not adjustable. It's just the one that heats the top and the bottom. It's one of the first versions they put out. Yeah, some of them work and some of them don't. So yeah, I have the air fryer as well that I use that occasionally for things, and then I use it for hot dogs and like French fries and stuff like that. It works pretty good on that. But yeah, if I'm doing some meat or something, I'll either cook it in the slow cooker, or if I do a steak, I'll do it in the oven. Yeah, does kind of make a mess though when you cook stuff on it. Panini press, yeah, I haven't tried that one. I want to get the next thing I want to get is the Instapot. That's kind of the new fad that they've got now. It's like a pressure cooker, slow cooker combined. Yeah, oven tends to be the best for certain things. Yeah, I don't know. Corned beef, I think if you cook it in the slow cooker and you do it right, yeah, it'll probably turn out the best. But I used to a long time ago just used to boil the corned beef in a pot, slap some water, put it in the pot, and boil it for a couple hours, and it kind of came out kind of gray. Instapot, yeah, that's a new thing now. Kind of or they've got a couple other ones like got like the Ninja multi cooker. Yeah, I have a pressure cooker, but I think it's dead because the seal on it gave out and it doesn't go to pressure, and I've bought new seals for it, but it's still not working right, so I think I'm gonna have to get a new one. Yeah. Yeah, it's I did buy one. I bought a induction burner from I think it was from QVC or one of those that I bought. There's a Todd English one. And it's pretty good size. It's like real big one, but it's not very good, and so I don't use it anymore because it got too hot. And you have to have the induction magnetic pans that work on it. So yeah, I mean it works for some things, but some things it doesn't work good. So go back to the regular old stove in the oven. Oh, yeah. Did he blow it up? Blew up a chicken or something, put it into the ceiling, who knows? Yeah, some of those pressure cookers, they get messed up. Yep, I'm sure he blew it up. Chicken flew up to the ceiling. Yeah. Oh no, that's not good. Yeah, that'd be bad if he left it in there overnight. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't do that. Did he leave it cooking overnight, or did you just leave it in the pot overnight? Oh yeah. I Yeah, sometimes like that I've had. Oh my god, I had one. Oh, you might know about this, Angel. They have a thing out there called what was it? Ghost pepper pork rinds. Have you ever seen those or tried those? They're ghost pepper pork rinds, and you put them in the microwave. It comes like in a bag, and you put them in the microwave, and I guess you put it in for like a minute or whatever, and it cooks the pork rinds. Oh my god, I put them in the microwave, turn it on for a minute or whatever, and it started smoking in the microwave, and the fumes from that ghost chili filled the whole house, and I had to go outside because I was coughing because all the smoke and all that ghost pepper fumes, and it got inside the microwave for like a month it smelled like, ghost pepper fumes. It was awful. So don't buy microwave ghost pepper. Yeah. Yeah, if you burn popcorn in the microwave, you can't get the smell out for a long time. Or fish. If you cook fish in there and you overcook the fish, then it smells like fish for a month. So yeah, sometimes those things you don't want to do that. Yeah, I wouldn't say that. Also did a thing where I found it was corn on the cob and it was like dried up. It was like popcorn on the cob. And he put supposed to put the bag and then you put the corn in the bag, a paper bag, and then you put it in there and it's supposed to pop. Well, it didn't pop very well. So I wouldn't recommend that one either. I had a story about this one guy that I knew. When the microwave, when the microwave popcorn first started coming out, he thought he was going to be smart, and he took a regular popcorn, like the popcorn kernels, and he took a paper bag and he put the popcorn kernels in the paper bag, and he didn't have any string or anything to tie it shut. So he took a rubber band, he wrapped it around the paper bag, and he put it in the microwave. Well, when you heat up a rubber band, it gets all hot and like starts to melt, and it set the bag on fire. And the popcorn was popping, and it was a fire in the bag, and the flaming popcorn kernels went everywhere inside of the popcorn. He had to open the door, and all of a sudden the flying, burning popcorn was everywhere. So he said, don't put a rubber band in the microwave. Yeah, that was not good. Yeah. Did you set it on fire? It's like if you microwave a peep or a marshmallow in there, sometimes it gets a little bit out of hand. Yeah, you got to be careful what you do. You got to be careful with that. You could, really, really cause trouble. Yeah, that one time when I did that pork rinds, I set off the smoke detector too because there was so much smoke and fumes and awful. It's awful. Yep, set them on fire. You got to watch that. Paper bags and popcorn don't mix. So be careful. That's why they have the microwave popcorn. It's a special kind of thing, and they have a special kind of bag that doesn't get set on fire. Just gotta watch it. Yeah, so. Oh, man. Oh, no. I bet that was fun. Yeah. One thing I think about whenever anybody blows up a microwave, did you guys ever see the show called The Office? Or not The Office, was it oh no, oh god, what is that one? Not The Office, it's the movie. Oh boy, can't think of it now. Um Office Space, that was it. Did you guys ever see the movie Office Space? And the guys got mad and they got the copier. The copier wasn't working, and then the one guy took the copier out to the field and they took a baseball bat and they beat up and destroyed the microwave. They destroyed the copy machine or the fax machine. Yeah, watch that one. It's funny. Office Space. They took it out. They took the fax machine out and they beat it up with baseball bats and broke it up. Left it in the middle of the field, all busted up because they couldn't stand it. That's funny. That was a funny one. And then the guy, Milton, he was always talking about his stapler. And he ended up burning the building down because he was mad because they fired him, but they didn't tell him, and he was still going to work and he wasn't getting paid. Yeah, that's a funny movie. You could check that one out. It's on TV all the time. Probably on Netflix. Office Space is funny. It's a funny one. This is probably back from the 90s, a couple years ago. Yeah, this is a funny one. There's a lot of those, and then there's also the 80s movies that I like to watch, but that was one of the classic ones. Yeah, so. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, I had my own situation like that when I was married. I had a my ex and her brother lived with us, and that was not a fun thing. So it was an adventure. Lots of stuff with the brother-in-law. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's always tough to have to care for someone like that. So yeah, I hope everything, works out eventually. So I know about that. Some of the people have trouble. I'm not gonna tell you the I'm not gonna tell you the whole thing, Ira. I don't tell you. I just say the funny parts. You could watch the movie. There's a lot more to it than that. If did you see the movie Superman 3? If you ever saw the movie Superman 3, the plot for that was kind of similar. Oh yeah. That's too bad. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that happens sometimes when people, you know, they have a stroke in it. Okay. If you saw Superman 3, the plot from that was in Office Space where um they put a program in the computer to steal the half cents and stuff, put it into account like they did in Superman 3, and then they end up getting the account with all the millions of dollars in it because they took everything was rounded off to the half cent. He wanted to scam the company. That was kind of like that's what happened in Superman 3, where the guy embezzled the money from the um, company, Richard Pryor. He was like a computer programmer, genius or whatever. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Angel. It's always rough with the people like that. Yeah, I had that too. Like I said, when I was married, I had a similar thing because not only did her brother live with us, her mom was living with us to begin with, and then she had had a stroke, and so she, could she was like paralyzed on the one side, and then she ended up going to a nursing home the whole time we were married. So between taking care of the mother and taking care of the brother, things didn't work out so good. So yeah, I was married to Ira. I was married for about 4 years. Didn't work out. So yeah. Yeah, that was tough. That was the problem because between the mother and the brother, and she had dogs, and she had her work, and it was always tough. So there's a lot of stuff that had to happen, and no, I was low down on the totem pole between all the other stuff, and so she had to care for the mother, she had to care for the dog, she had to go to work, and her brother, you know, her brother was he was older, but he was one of those that didn't like to do things for himself. So she did everything for him. And I kept telling her, let him do it on his own. He's capable of it. He just doesn't want to do it. So, you know, when you got your, 50-year-old brother living with you and he doesn't want to look up directions how to go somewhere, and he wants her to look it up for him. That's just being lazy. That's not being, you know. So yeah, that was not fun. So that whole situation just didn't work out. So, but that's been like years ago. So that's kind of I've been past that one. So yeah, yeah. We all sometimes we get in, you know, situations and things like that. So I could sympathize with your situation on that. So I know how that goes. Yeah, yeah. My hat's off to the people that, you know, are the caregivers or they're looking after someone. You know, that's so pretty much full time job, and you got to take care of them. So yeah, I could appreciate all the work that goes into that. So it's kind of cool. So let's see, what time is it? I don't even know what time it is. 4 o'clock. Wow. What time is it? That's the one thing I used to listen to. Um, oh yeah, that's cool, Ira. Ira. Yeah, that's cool. That you guys are that you're a caretaker too. That's cool. Um, did you uh did you guys ever when I was little I used to listen to records, the actual records, on the record player. And I used to listen to like Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy. And one of the first Eddie Murphy records that I listened to, he was talking about the grandma was always cold and wanted to know what time it was. What time is it, Eddie? What time is it? I'm cold and I don't know what time it is. It's 8:15, Grandma. Oh, good. What time is it? Turn the heat on. I'm cold. Put a sweater on. Yep. I have that. I have that CD. I actually have it on my phone. The comedy album, and then the songs that he did on there. The Boogie in Your Butt, and was Enough Is Enough, where he was Richard Simmons. And I used to listen to him at lunch when I was in high school. I'd come home for lunch and listen to him. Richard Pryor. Make me a cup of tea, put some lemon in it. Yeah. Yep. I listen to those all the time. And Richard Pryor, George Carlin, Cheech and Chong, all kinds of different ones. I had the actual records of them that I listened to, and some of them I had the tapes, and some of them I got the CDs now eventually, and then I downloaded the stuff onto my phone. So I got it on my phone in the background. I can listen to it here and there. But yeah, those were the ones I used to listen to when I was little. I'd go to the store and I'd get the record album and listen to them. And you know, listen to George Carlin, Eddie Murphy. Some of the other ones that they had that were like only did like one was Joe Piscopo and Billy Crystal. Yeah, the comedy albums, Billy Crystal and Bill Cosby. Listen to that one. I mean, you know, despite all the problems that he has, his comedy albums were funny. The Chocolate Cake and all that. So I used to listen to those all the time. And you know, they always do crack me up. There was actually a radio station here years ago, like when I was little. They used to play the entire album of a comedy album on the radio. They play both sides. They'd play late at night. They would play the one side, then they'd flip it over and play the other side. I don't even remember what the radio station was, but I used to listen to it. They had to do the clean ones though. They had to do the albums that, you know, they didn't have any, you know, problems, because some of the Richard Pryor ones and some of the, George Carlin ones were a little bit naughty. But yeah, one of the ones that was my favorite was George Carlin, Toledo Window Box. And then also the 7 dirty words you can't say on TV. I had that record and I wore out the part about the 7 dirty words you can't say on TV. Played it so many times. Yep. Yeah, I gotta memorize some of them. I know the whole routine. I listened to them. Yeah, those were funny. Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, all those ones I used to. Billy Crystal, that one was funny. You look marvelous. Yeah, George Carlin, he could get a little bit bad. Some of his things. I liked all his later ones too, about the words, the different kind of words that they had that sounded funny and unique words. Here's something no one has ever said before. Hand me that piano. Please saw my legs off. What's the other one? Do what you want to the girl, but leave me alone. Yeah, I remember all those. Yep, crack me up. I used to listen to him so many times I got him memorized. And like he was talking about how the words are pronounced and all the words that don't sound right, like military intelligence and jumbo shrimp, semi-boneless ham. What was the other ones? I can't even remember some of them now. I don't know. But yeah, I used to watch those all the time. I had all those tapes, records. Larry the Cable Guy, yeah, he's good. Larry the Cable Guy, get her done. There was a thing out there, I was looking it up. They actually I went to the Dollar Tree and they had the Larry the Cable Guy biscuits and gravy. I went there the other day, they didn't have it anymore. But then he also did a snack. It was a Larry the Cable Guy Gator tater chips or something like that. And one was a cheeseburger potato chips and some other one, dill pickled potato chips or something. Might be Redneck. Yep, that guy was good too. Yep. Jeff Foxworthy. Now listen to him, the Blue Collar Guys. Might be Redneck. Ron White. Bill Engvall. Here's your sign. Yep. Those were all those. I got a bunch of comedy albums that I listened to. Rodney Carrington, he's a funny one. Who else? Rodney Carrington. Some of the Carlos Mencia, George Lopez, Fluffy. I like Fluffy. Yeah, those are the newer ones, but yeah, the old classic ones I used to listen to all the time, but I still listen to the comedy ones. Yeah, those are so many that I remember. That's what I grew up with. That's what I like to listen to, the old classics. That was kind of what I was brought up on. That was my entertainment. I listened to the 80s songs, but I also listened to the comedy stuff. That was always cracked me up. Yep. Carlos and Fluffy. Yeah, I think he's gonna have a special or something again. Oh, you did? You met Fluffy? That's cool. Yeah, he seems like a pretty cool guy. I know the one people that I go to, the Dromar, they were talking about they met Fluffy too. That Maria said she met Fluffy at a casino or somewhere. Fluffy. And he likes chocolate cake too, so. Yeah, he cracks me up. I watch all his specials, and then he's got the shows. I don't know if he's gonna come back because he was doing a couple of shows. He had the Fluffy's Food Adventures. He had all the different little series that he was doing, but I don't know if he's coming back on that. He was on a like an offshoot network, like Fuse Network or something. So we'll see if he comes back. He still does his specials there now and then. I think he got another one coming up. Yeah, I used to listen to all that stuff. He's okay. I liked wasn't he in Friday and next Friday? The next Friday after next. That was a funny one. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking of someone else. One with Ice Cube. That was funny. Yeah, Mike Epps. He was it the one about little baby busted out his car window? Yeah, the only ones that I've ever, like I said, I told a story about how I met the guys from Red Dwarf. So, all about the Benjamins. Hey, Angela's fish tanks. How's it going? Yeah, I was just on here a little bit, checking some stuff out. I was doing late night reviews, and I just been kind of chatting with people for a little while. So, before I head to bed eventually. Day, yeah, Day. Day's crazy. She threw a brick through his window. Yeah, that one was funny. I like that. The first one was the best, or also the other one with with Baby Joker, and I think that was the second one. Baby Joker and Crazy Joker and yeah, those ones are funny. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, Angela's fish tanks. Yeah, Ice Cube, he's pretty funny, especially in that one was funny. And yeah, it was classic. And then what's that other guy? Oh boy, can't think of his name. The one guy, the loudmouth from Rush Hour guy. What's his name? Can't think of it right now. I'm drawing a blank right now. The other guy that told him, you just got knocked the heck out. Yeah. Chris, not Chris Rock, it's Chris something else. Chris Tucker. That's it. Chris Tucker. Couldn't think of it. And he was Smokey. Smokey. He was always smoking. Yeah, that was a funny one. That was a good one. I watch that every once in a while when it's on. And then he was in a couple other ones. Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Rush Hour 2, Rush Hour 3. Those were funny ones. Yep. Yeah, I've only met, like I said, I only met those two guys from Red Dwarf. So that's the only real celebrity that I've, met or seen or anything like that. Joe Pesci, yeah, he's pretty cool. He hasn't been in very much lately. I like My Cousin Vinny, The Two Utes. Yes, I do watch a lot of movies. I'm a movie trivia kind of guy. I know a lot of stuff. I watch movies and TV shows and 80s music. That's just kind of my thing, so. Yeah. Movie trivia buff. Yes, I know I'm getting old. I'm old. I just know what I grew up with. So, yeah. Some people have different things that they like, and that's one of my things, my hobbies, I guess. I watch watch stuff and have a strange memory for some things. I can remember stuff, quotes from the movies, and Joe Pesci. Do I amuse you? Am I funny to you? How am I funny to you? Am I funny like a clown or am I funny ha ha? Yep. Part where he I know you weren't. I'm just saying yeah, and I admit I'm old, you know. I'm not a spring chicken anymore, so I know. Also like the part in Lethal Weapon, I think it was 2. Don't ever go through the drive-through. They screw you at the drive-through. Then I think it was also Lethal Weapon 3 with the Chris Rock was in that. No, but I have gone to, let's see, been to Journey. No, I've never been to Journey. I've been to Huey Lewis in the News twice. I went to a Kenny Loggins concert. I went to Styx twice. And I think that's it. And then I've been to some wrestling matches here and there. Went to a couple of those shows, but so that's it. I haven't really been to too many concerts, but I haven't been to like a Woodstock or any kind of, big thing like that. But yeah, I went to the Huey Lewis twice, Styx twice, and Kenny Loggins. So that's about it. Now it's too expensive to go to a concert. They cost like $70 or $100 to go to it to get a decent seat. Yep. Nah, yeah, I haven't gone to those. I don't think I don't think I could do that. I don't do well in crowds or, big events that are real, a lot of chaos and stuff. So I don't do well at those. I kind of like, things are quiet, and with all those crowds and getting stuck in those 3-day concerts, I don't think I'd do well. So I probably wouldn't go to something like that. I don't, and a lot of the newer bands and stuff, I'm not into that kind of music right now, so probably wouldn't go to something like that. That's just me. My my music tastes are back in the '80s, so no, yeah, I don't think I'd want to go into a mosh pit either, or like the Wild People, hippie days. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, no, I never cared for Pearl Jam or any of those kind of. I don't. What is that music called now? Is it like alternative or is it like new age or whatever? I'm not really sure what they call it now. Or hip hop. I know they got a new name for all these things. Alternative. Okay, that's it. An alternative. But yeah, I'm the '80s fan, so that's pretty much what I Boston, Chicago, Styx, Journey, all those different ones. So that's what I listen to. That's what's on my phone. I've got all the old '80s bands and all that. Steve Perry's my favorite. So yeah, that was why I was so psyched when he put out his album. Totally like I got it the first day he put it out. Yeah, I got some things from like the '70s and a couple from the newer ones, but hey, Team Vetus family, how's it going? Yep, Miss Steve Perry's. I think he's pretty good. So he's probably my favorite singer of all time. But that's just me. Yeah. I got his other solo albums and all that stuff. And yeah, that was like the ultimate thing. And then also I actually recorded it the other day. They had a uh on PBS there was a Dennis DeYoung concert, and he was singing the music of Styx in concert from a couple years ago, and I watched that on it was on PBS, and I was recording it. So he was doing the Styx music. Yeah, so he's pretty good. And all the old 80s bands that I used to listen to, Huey Lewis. And yeah, I went to the Huey Lewis concert in 1986. It was a New Year's Eve concert. That was my first concert I ever went to. That was probably like the best one, because it was 1986, and they had it. They played New Year's Eve, and they played it at night. It was in the Oakland Coliseum, and it went for like about 3 hours, all the way into past midnight. Yep, and that was the thing. When he put out Hip to Be Square, they had the 49ers came out on the stage, and they were singing with him, because it was in San Francisco. Well, it was in Oakland, but the San Francisco was right there, and all the 49ers came out, and they were singing Hip to Be Square with him, because they were in the video. That was cool. They brought him out on the stage, and they all came out in their uniforms, and they were all singing. Yeah, and then when midnight hit, they had indoor fireworks, and they dropped balloons from the ceiling and all that. It was cool. It's totally cool, man. Back from 1986, we had to go sit in the line at Tower Records. That was before you could do all the online and whatever. We had to sit in line at the box office for when they opened to get tickets for it, because they sold out like right away. That was the friend that I went to Hawaii with, that we ended up going to the concert with. He almost didn't get us there because he got lost on the way. He was a bad driver, I'm telling you, guys. Yep. So yeah, that was fun. That was like my first concert that I ever went to. That was like a totally cool concert. Yeah, I remember that. And also, if you watch the video of Huey Lewis, Jacob's Ladder, they filmed it at that concert. Hip to Be Square. Yeah, that one was funny. Yeah, they filmed the concert, and they did it for the video. And you could probably see me in the video as an audience. They showed all the audience, and I was the one with the Huey Lewis t-shirt on. Me and about 100,000 other people in the audience. But yeah, we were on the live video. But, yeah, but, you couldn't see anybody because they just did a wide shot of the whole audience. And I think they actually have it on YouTube. You could watch I watched it one time. They have the concert footage of it. It was New Year's Eve, 1986 concert. Yeah, so it was cool. Back in the old days when they had all the concerts and all that, was cool. Yeah. Remember it like it was yesterday, but yeah, it's too bad about him though, because I don't think he's going to sing anymore. Yeah, I know it's Smuggler's Blue from Miami Vice soundtrack. That was like one of the things. That's one of the things that I remember now. Now thinking about that. Do you guys remember? I know Angel might know this, and I don't know. Back in the late 70s and early 80s, do you guys remember Columbia House Records? And you'd go in the magazine and you sign up and you'd get so many albums for a penny. and then you had to buy so many items, so many albums within like a couple years or whatever. Record of the Month Club. And they would send you, unless you put the card that you didn't want, they'd send you the whatever the selection of the month was. And that's where I got a lot of my records and tapes from them. You'd cut out the little stamps and you'd mail them in, and then you get like 8 tapes for a penny. Then you had to buy like 10 tapes or 10 records. So that's where I got a lot of my records from, the Columbia Record of the Month Club. Yep. And you had to buy them, and they cost a lot. No, yeah, well, it was back from the old days. They closed it up. I finally saw that. Then they had it where you had to go online and tell them you didn't want it. They would send it to you unless you told them not to. That was the whole scam, so many records. I was like 10 records for a penny. Yeah, I think a lot of people did back in the old days. That was like the thing, Record of the Month Club. It was always in the magazines, or they'd send it to you in the mail, and it had like a little packet, and then they had little stamps, and then you tear out the stamp of the album you wanted. Yeah, and Time Life books, and a couple other things. What was it? Raymond, the Fruit of the Month Club. Oh yeah, you spent your money on Pac-Man? Yeah, I probably did. I played Pac-Man and I played Gauntlet and a couple other games, but yeah, Pac-Man and Gauntlet and Galaga and Space Invaders. I was in the arcade when I was little. Used to play that all the time. I thought they were all cool, all those old games. Fruit of the Month, yep. They'd send you the Fruit of the Month, and sometimes you didn't want the Fruit of the Month. Like in Raymond, the mom says, "We don't eat that many pears, that's too much fruit. Stop sending it." Yeah, yeah, that was a good one. Everybody loves Raymond. That was funny. Yep. Oh, let's see, what time is it? 4:30. Well, you guys, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to probably wrap this up. Much as I enjoyed talking with you, I'm gonna have to get some sleep, and I also have to use the restroom, so I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight. So thanks for stopping in, everybody that did come in, and appreciate it. Spend a little bit of time with me, and I'll be getting out some of those other reviews later, so keep an eye out for them. I'll be putting at least one out, and then later, I think it's Tuesday and Wednesday, I'll be doing a double episode. So keep an eye out for that. So thanks, Angel. Thanks, Ira, for stopping by, keeping me company. Hope you guys had a good time. So I'll talk to you next time. All right.